Welcome, dear viewers, to Daniel Udofia Animations. Thank you for joining us once again. We appreciate your love and support. The story wasn't over yet, part 2 has arrived. What will happen next? Will Akin face full justice for his actions? Will Linda and Philip finally be vindicated? There is so much more to uncover. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, drop a comment, and share with others. Your support helps us grow and continue bringing you inspiring stories. Stay tuned, as part 2 begins.
Linda, what in the world is going on? The company's confidential information is spreading like wildfire, and I need to know why. Sensitive details that should never leave this building are now circulating, and it's posing a major security risk. Tell me, how did this happen?
What? Philip, what are you talking about? Confidential information? What information exactly? I have no idea what you mean.
Don't act clueless, Linda. This is serious. I just got word that classified financial reports, employee payroll details, and even upcoming project plans have somehow leaked. The board is furious, and the CEO is demanding answers. Since you handle most of these documents, I need to know, how did this information get out?
Wait. Payroll details? Project plans? Philip, I swear, I haven't leaked anything. Why would I ever do such a thing? You know how careful I am with company documents. I always ensure every file is secured, and only authorized personnel have access to them.
Linda, what's going on here? I just received an anonymous email containing detailed breakdowns of our company's upcoming deals. If our competitors get their hands on this information, we could lose millions. How could you be so careless?
Mark, stop right there. I didn't leak anything. I don't even know how this is happening. I handle confidential information every day, and I always follow the highest level of security protocol. Someone is setting me up.
Then how do you explain this? These leaks seem to be coming from internal sources, someone with access to high-level documents. And you're the CEO's secretary, the one who handles most of these files. You have to admit, this doesn't look good, Linda.
I know how it looks, Philip, but you have to believe me. I would never risk the company's security like this. Someone is trying to pin this on me, and we need to find out who. Think about it, who benefits from framing me?
That's a good question, but while we figure that out, the damage is already happening. The board is already discussing launching an internal investigation. If they suspect you, Linda, you could be suspended, or worse.
Then let's act fast. I want to find out who is behind this just as much as you do. Someone wants to ruin my reputation, and I won't sit back and let it happen. Philip, Mark, if I was the real culprit, do you think I'd be standing here, so openly shocked and confused? Please, let's investigate this properly before making any conclusions.
Well, it's hard to believe that. No one has access to your computer, or don't you have security code? It's very complicated. You will still have to pay for this because it's all your fault. What is the problem, Akin?
Everything is messed up. Sir, I had to come straight to you. There's a huge problem that could put the company at serious risk.
Akin, what's the matter? What risk are you talking about?
Sir, confidential company information is everywhere. Payroll details, project plans, sensitive reports, somehow, they've been leaked. And sir, I hate to say this, but I have every reason to believe Linda is behind it.
Are you serious? Linda, oh my God.
Pride and arrogance can drive people to unimaginable lengths in their desperate pursuit of power and recognition. Akin, blinded by his own self-importance, was willing to destroy another person's reputation just to elevate himself. He saw Linda as an obstacle rather than a colleague, and instead of rising through hard work and integrity, he resorted to deceit and manipulation.
Hello, sir. Philip, I need you in my office immediately. There's a serious matter we need to discuss. Yes, sir. I'll be there right away. Sir, you called for me? Yes, Philip. I just received some disturbing information, and I need you to get to the bottom of it. There are reports that confidential company details have been leaked. Akin has already come to me, claiming that Linda is responsible. But before I act on anything, I want facts, not just accusations. Sir, I've already started looking into the matter. While Linda is being accused, I have reasons to believe there's more to this than meets the eye. If we rush to conclusions, we might punish the wrong person while the real culprit walks free. That's exactly why I called you, Philip. I trust your judgment. Conduct a thorough investigation. Check the system logs, interview key staff, and ensure we find concrete evidence before making any decisions. This company's reputation is at stake, and I won't allow baseless claims to ruin an innocent employee's career. Understood, sir. I'll get to work immediately and report back as soon as I have solid findings. Good. Handle this discreetly, and let's make sure the truth comes to light. Miss Linda, thank you for coming. As you are aware, this panel has been set up to investigate the unauthorized leak of confidential company information. You have been named in the allegations, and we need to hear your side of the story before any conclusions are drawn. We will ask you some questions, and we expect full honesty in your responses. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes, sir. I am ready. And let me make it clear from the start, I have nothing to hide. I take my job and my integrity very seriously, and I would never do anything to compromise this company's security. Linda, as the CEO's secretary, you have direct access to sensitive documents, including payroll details, financial records, and strategic plans. Can you explain how this information might have been leaked under your watch? With all due respect, sir, I cannot explain how this information got out because I had no part in leaking it. Yes, I handle these documents, but every piece of confidential information is stored securely, with restricted access. Only authorized personnel can view or retrieve them, and each access is logged in the system. If there was a leak, I strongly believe it did not come from me.
But Linda, the leaked information is exactly the kind of data you deal with daily. Can you confirm that your login credentials were never used improperly? Could someone else have had access to them?
I have never shared my login details with anyone. And I always log out of my workstation whenever I step away. However, I do know that our system tracks every access attempt and who logs into what files and when. If you check the records, you will see that I only access these documents for official duties, nothing else.
We will indeed check the logs. Now, Linda, we received a direct report from Akin stating that you are the main suspect. He insists that you were careless with company files, and some even suggest that you may have leaked the information intentionally. What do you have to say about that?
Akin has been trying to undermine me for a long time. I find it very convenient that he rushed to accuse me before an actual investigation was done. I believe he is trying to shift attention away from himself. If this panel looks closely, you might find that he had more access to sensitive documents than he is willing to admit.
That is a serious counter-accusation, Linda. Do you have any evidence to support your claim?
I may not have direct proof at this moment, but let me ask, have you checked if Akin accessed any of these files recently? He is a high-ranking officer with some clearance. If he truly had no part in this, why was he so quick to shift the blame onto me before the investigation even started?
That is a fair point. We need to examine system access logs and verify if there were any unusual login attempts around the time of the leak. If Linda is right, we could be dealing with a false accusation.
Indeed. Linda, you're still under investigation, but we will not make any final decisions until we have concrete evidence. Until then, we advise you to remain cooperative and continue your duties professionally. That is all I ask. I trust that this company values the truth, and I am confident that it will come out soon enough. Akin, why are you up so early? It's not even sunrise yet, and you're already dressed for work. You're not usually this eager to leave. What's going on?
Cynthia, I don't have time to waste today. The investigation team is coming to my office, and I need to make sure everything is in place before they arrive. I have to be there first, clear out anything that could raise suspicions, and reinforce the narrative that Linda is the one responsible for the leak.
Oh, Akin, you worry too much. You've already handled it perfectly. The whole blame is on that foolish girl, Linda. You told her to challenge you in the first place. She should have known her place.
That's exactly the problem, Cynthia. Some people just don't know their limits. Linda thought she could outsmart me, but she has no idea who she's dealing with. I planted enough doubt in the CEO's mind, and by the time the investigation is done, she'll be out of this company for good.
Good. That's how it should be. I mean, you've worked so hard to get where you are, and then some secretary wants to act like she's your equal? Please. These low-class workers should be grateful they even have jobs. I don't even understand why the CEO still trusts her.
He won't trust her for much longer. Once the investigation team reviews the evidence I planted, it will be clear that she's the guilty one. No one will even think twice. The CEO will have no choice but to fire her. And with Linda out of the way, my promotion is as good as secured.
That's my husband, the smartest and most strategic man I know. This is why you'll always be ahead of everyone. But Akin, are you sure everything is foolproof? You know how investigations can sometimes take unexpected turns.
Unexpected turns? Please. I've been careful, Cynthia. The IT logs have already been adjusted in a way that makes it look like Linda accessed those files at suspicious hours. The documents that were leaked. A few of them were from her workstation. Everything points to her. Even if she tries to defend herself, it's her word against mine, and we both know who the management will believe.
Then you really have nothing to worry about. By the time this is over, Linda will be packing her things, and you'll be sitting at the top. That will teach people not to stand in your way.
Exactly. Now, let me go and seal this matter once and for all. By the end of today, Linda's career will be nothing but a memory, and my path to the top will be clearer than ever. Good morning, Mr. Akin. I hope I'm not disturbing you, but I have some urgent questions regarding the leaked company information. The investigation team is gathering evidence, and as of now, you are one of the key individuals we need to speak with. Excuse me? What nonsense is this? Do you realize who you're talking to? I'm a senior officer in this company, and you barge into my office like this, throwing accusations around? You better be careful, Mr. Johnson. I am very careful, Mr. Akin. That's why I'm here. This is not a personal attack. This is about facts. We need to establish who had access to the files that were leaked and when they accessed them. You were among the few who had clearance. Can you explain your activities concerning those documents? Are you seriously standing here questioning me about this? I've worked in this company for years. My loyalty is unquestionable. Instead of harassing me, why don't you go after that Linda, who has already been named the prime suspect? Or are you trying to protect her?
We are investigating everyone fairly, Mr. Akin. And since you are so confident in your innocence, then you shouldn't have a problem answering simple questions. Did you, at any point in the last few weeks, access any of the files that were leaked?
I don't have to answer to you. Who gave you the right to question me like this? I have powerful connections in this company, Johnson. I can have you removed from this case with a single phone call. You think you can intimidate me?
You must understand something, Mr. Akin. I am not here to be intimidated. I am here to find the truth. And you threatening me only makes you look guilty. Why are you so defensive if you have nothing to hide?
Defensive? You must be joking. I am outraged because I have worked too hard for this company to be treated like a common criminal. You security people have no idea how things work at my level. I have meetings to attend, reports to file. Why would I waste my time with company secrets? Think before you come in here with baseless accusations.
Noted, Mr. Akin. But let me remind you, no one is above investigation. Not even you. The IT team has access to login records, to my stamps, and every digital footprint in this company. If there is something you're hiding, it will come out sooner or later.
Listen to yourself. Do you think I am a fool? You think I would be careless enough to leave any traces? If you're trying to trap me, Johnson, you'll need more than an empty notebook and cheap intimidation tactics.
Interesting choice of words, Mr. Akin. I never accused you directly, yet you sound like a man who is already defending himself. That tells me a lot. I'll take my leave for now, but we will meet again very soon.
Get out of my office. And the next time you want to talk to me, make sure you come with proper respect. Nonsense. Don't you have respect for me? You would hear from me when I become the next CEO of this company someday. Well. Look at you, Linda. Sitting there like a wounded dog, pretending to be the victim. You really think you can get away with your little tricks, don't you? Running around, whispering lies to the CEO, trying to make me look like the villain? Tell me, how does it feel to be exposed?
Akin, I have nothing to say to you. I don't know what you're talking about. If you're here to intimidate me, save your breath. The investigation will reveal the truth soon enough.
Oh, poor, naive Linda. You still think you have a chance, don't you? You actually believe that the truth is on your side? Let me ask you something, who did you tell your password to? Or let me guess, you were so careless that you left your computer open for everyone to see?
I never shared my password with anyone, Akin. And I certainly wasn't careless. I've always been cautious with sensitive information.
Oh, bravo. What a perfect little employee. Always cautious, always professional. And yet, somehow, the company's most confidential files magically found their way out. Isn't that funny? Tell me, Linda, should we believe that some ghost walked into your office, sat at your desk, and leaked all those files?
I don't know how it happened, Akin, but I know it wasn't me. Someone set me up.
Set you up? Oh, please. Do you even hear yourself? You are nothing more than an ordinary secretary, low class, insignificant. Who in their right mind would want to set up someone like you? You think you're that important? You're just making excuses because you got caught.
I have worked in this company with honesty and dedication for years, Akin. I have done nothing to deserve this. But I see it now, you're the one behind all this, aren't you?
Oh. Now you're making wild accusations? Be very careful, Linda. People like you don't last long in places like this when they start making enemies. You should know your place.
My place. My place is doing my job with integrity. My place is standing for the truth, even if no one believes me. I may be crying now, but these tears are not for me, they are for you, Akin. Because one day, your lies will catch up with you.
Oh, spare me the moral speech, Linda. You're finished. You'll be out of this company before you know it, and no one will even remember your name. The CEO already doubts you, the management is questioning you, and the security team is watching you like a hawk. You're alone, Linda. No one is coming to save you.
I may be alone now, but I still have my dignity. Can you say the same, Akin?
Enjoy your last few days in this company, Linda. Because when I'm done, you won't have anything left.
Good morning, sir.
Linda, I need you in my office immediately. There are some urgent matters we need to discuss regarding the ongoing investigation.
Yes, sir. I'll be there right away.
Oh wow, looks like your judgment day has arrived sooner than expected. Off to go plead for mercy, huh? Let me guess, you'll cry your way out of this?
I don't need to plead for anything, Akin. The truth speaks for itself. I am here, sir.
Linda, I'm going to get straight to the point. I am deeply disappointed. You have been working in this company for years, yet when something as serious as a security breach happens, I don't hear about it from you, I hear it from other employees. Why didn't you come to me immediately?
Sir, with all due respect, I only just found out about this myself. I was as shocked as anyone when I was accused. I had no reason to report something I didn't even know was happening.
That's not good enough, Linda. You were in charge of sensitive information. Whether you did it intentionally or carelessly, the fact remains. Confidential company data was leaked, and you are the prime suspect. I cannot afford to keep someone in this company who poses such a serious risk. In fact, this situation is so severe that you may not just lose your job, but you could also face criminal charges. The correctional center is where people like this end up.
Sir, please, I am not guilty. I would never compromise the integrity of this company. I have worked here with nothing but dedication. Please, you have to believe me.
Belief is not the issue here, Linda. This is business, and in business, we deal with evidence. The investigation is underway, and the results will determine the next course of action. But as it stands now, things are not in your favor. Let me ask you something, and I want you to think very carefully before you answer. Who did you tell the password of your computer?
No one, sir. I never shared my password with anyone. I always kept it private, and I never left my system open unattended.
Then explain how sensitive files were accessed from your workstation. Are you telling me that some ghost walked into your office and leaked the data?
I don't know how it happened, sir, but I swear to you, I had nothing to do with it. Someone must have framed me. I am being set up.
That is a very convenient excuse, Linda. And if you want me to believe that, you had better start coming up with proof, because as of now, all evidence points to you. You may go, Linda. But understand this. If the investigation confirms your guilt, there will be no saving you. You will not only lose your job, but you will face the full consequences of the law. Good afternoon, sir. I hope I'm not interrupting anything too urgent, but I needed to have a word with you regarding the leaked company information. This situation is causing quite a stir, and I'd like to know the latest developments.
Good afternoon, Philip. I understand your concern. This is a very serious matter, and everyone wants answers. However, you must understand that this is still an ongoing investigation. Until we have a full and verified report, I cannot disclose any findings to you or anyone else outside the authorized personnel.
I completely understand the need for confidentiality, sir. But you have to see that speculation is running wild in the company. People are pointing fingers, assumptions are being made, and this could cause serious damage, especially if the wrong person gets punished for something they didn't do. Is there at least any assurance that the investigation is being handled fairly?
Philip, let me make this clear. This is a high-stakes security issue, and protocol must be followed to the letter. We do not operate based on rumors or emotions, we operate based on facts and evidence. Until the full report is completed and submitted, we cannot make any statements or take any actions that could compromise the integrity of this investigation.
I understand protocol, sir, but you must see the urgency of this. People's careers and reputations are at stake. If there's any way to at least confirm whether or not someone is being wrongfully accused, that would ease a lot of tension.
You are asking me to disclose unverified information, Philip. That is a breach of operational conduct. If I release incomplete or unconfirmed details, I could be jeopardizing the entire investigation. Only the CEO and the management team will receive the full security report once we conclude our findings. That is standard procedure.
So, what you're saying is that until the full report is completed, everyone remains in the dark? Including the very people being accused?
That's exactly what I'm saying. We must allow the process to run its course. The moment we confirm the truth, with concrete evidence, it will be presented to the CEO and management, and the necessary actions will be taken. No one will be punished unjustly, and no culprit will escape accountability.
That's fair, I suppose. I just hope that justice is served and that the real culprit, whoever they may be, is held responsible.
Trust me, Philip, the security team is handling this thoroughly. The truth will come out. Until then, I strongly advise you and everyone else in the company to refrain from spreading unverified rumors. Let the evidence speak for itself.
Understood, sir. Thank you for your time. I appreciate the work you and your team are doing. I'll be looking forward to the final report.
Good. Now let's allow the process to unfold as it should. Justice will be served.
Heavenly Father, my refuge and my strength, I come before you today with a heavy heart. Lord, you see all things, and you know the truth. I am being falsely accused, and my enemies have set traps to bring me down. But I put my trust in you, the righteous judge, who defends the innocent. Lord, I refuse to let fear take over me, because you are my defender. Just as you delivered Daniel from the lion's den, just as you vindicated Joseph when he was wrongly accused, I ask that you fight for me in this battle. Let the truth be revealed, and let those who have conspired against me be exposed. Father, I pray for the CEO, the investigators, and everyone handling this case. Give them wisdom and discernment so that justice will prevail. Let no lie stand against me, and let no wicked plan succeed. I request that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against me in judgment, I condemn in the name of Jesus. My integrity shall not be destroyed, and my destiny shall not be cut short by the wicked. Lord, turn this situation around for my good, that I may come out of this stronger, better, and with a testimony of your faithfulness. Thank you, Father, because I know you are working behind the scenes. I will not be put to shame. I will not be defeated. My vindication comes from you, and I believe that very soon, I will rejoice in victory. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray, Amen.
I told them. I told everyone that no one can stand in my way. And now, look at Linda, she's finished. The fool thought she could challenge me, and now she's hanging by a thread. She should have been fired by now, yet they're still paying her salary, keeping her around as if she's still valuable. What a joke. But it doesn't matter. The damage is done. Soon, the investigation will be complete, and she'll be sent out for good. She'll have nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And that self-righteous Philip? Oh, he thinks he's smart? Protecting Linda like some kind of hero. He's next. The moment he opens his mouth in her defense again, I'll make sure he goes down with her. You see, in this world, only the strong survive. I wasn't made to be on the same level as the rest of them. I was born to rise. And no matter how much they try to stop me, I will always be ahead. While they struggle to hold on to their positions, I am climbing higher, leaving them behind like the nobodies they are. Very soon, the CEO will see my worth. He'll realize that I am the only one fit to lead. And when that happens, there will be no stopping me. Everyone who doubted me will bow to my authority. Let them talk. Let them investigate. By the time I'm done, I'll be untouchable.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been one of the most sensitive investigations we've handled in this company. The leaked confidential information has put us at risk, and now it's time to finalize our report before submitting it to the CEO. Before we proceed, does anyone have any more findings that need to be added?
Yes, I do. And I believe this will change everything.
Go ahead.
This chip contains crucial CCTV footage that I managed to retrieve before it could be tampered with. While reviewing the surveillance footage, I noticed something highly suspicious. On the day of the data breach, while Linda was having a meeting with the CEO, someone entered her office and operated her computer.
Are you saying we have visual confirmation of who accessed the system?
Not just visual confirmation, I saw it with my own eyes. The person who accessed Linda's system that day was none other than Akin.
Akin? Are you certain about this?
100%. I was in the surveillance room at the time, reviewing live footage, when I saw him enter Linda's office. At first, I thought he was simply looking for something, but then he went straight to her computer and began working on it. Moments later, I noticed that he was attempting to delete certain files, most likely to cover his tracks. That's when I realized something was off. Fearing he might try to erase all evidence, I acted quickly. Before he could disable the security system, I removed the chip from the CCTV camera. I knew that without this footage, there would be no proof of his involvement.
So, you're telling me that Akin not only accessed Linda's system, but also tried to cover his tracks by tampering with the footage?
Yes. But thanks to my quick action, he failed. The original security feed in his office was tampered with afterward, which means he tried to remove all traces of his activities. But this chip holds the unaltered footage. If we review it now, we'll have undeniable proof that he's the real culprit.
This is a game changer. If Akin was behind this, then Linda was framed all along.
It makes sense now. The way Akin kept pushing to have Linda blamed, he was too eager to get her fired. He wanted to ensure no one suspected him.
And not just that, sir. We also have testimonies from IT staff confirming that Linda's computer was accessed remotely using a different login credential. But it was done from within the company. Akin had the perfect opportunity to do it.
This changes everything. We need to finalize our report immediately. This information needs to be presented to the CEO before any more damage is done. Inspector Grace, thank you for your diligence. Your quick thinking has prevented an innocent person from being wrongly punished.
I only did what was right. Justice must always prevail. But we must act fast. Akin is confident that he's gotten away with this. He won't expect this evidence to surface.
All right, team. We are concluding this case today. Prepare the full report and ensure this chip is securely transferred to the CEO's office. It's time to expose the real culprit.
Akin, I must say, you look extremely satisfied tonight. What's going on? What have you done this time?
My dear wife, there is nothing to worry about. Everything is going exactly as I planned. Linda is finished. The fool thought she could stand against me? Me? The most brilliant mind in that company? She had the audacity to get in my way, and now she's about to pay the price.
I knew it. I knew you'd take care of it. But tell me, how can you be so sure? What if they find something to prove she's innocent?
Find what? There is no evidence. I made sure of it. Do you think I'd be foolish enough to leave anything behind? No, no, no. I covered every track. Let me tell you exactly how I did it. You see, I dismantled the CCTV camera in Linda's office after I was done with her computer. But that's not all. I didn't just destroy it. That would be too obvious. Instead, I replaced it with another one, with the help of one of the operators. I made sure that the footage would show nothing suspicious. So, even if they check, they will see nothing.
Amazing. Simply brilliant. I knew you were smart, but this is on another level. So that means no one can trace anything back to you?
Exactly. They have no proof. No CCTV footage, no fingerprints, no login trail, nothing. And now, rumor has it that the CEO is about to not only fire Linda, but hand her over to the police for prosecution. Just imagine, my dear, the little secretary who thought she was powerful will soon be behind bars.
This is too sweet. Oh, I can already imagine her crying, begging for mercy. And to think she actually dared to challenge you? She should have known better.
Well, that's what happens when people don't know their place. And while she's busy fighting for her freedom, I will continue to rise. I can already see it. The CEO will soon have no choice but to promote me.
Are you saying you might be made general manager soon?
Very soon. Once Linda is out of the picture, who else stands in my way? Philip? That one is next. I can see that he's trying to be smart, defending Linda. But I will handle him too. By the time I'm done, there will be no opposition left. I will be second only to the CEO himself. And then, who knows? Maybe someday, I'll even sit in this chair.
That's my man. The future CEO himself. Oh, Akin, I always knew you were destined for greatness. And very soon, we will be above everyone. No one will dare challenge us.
To power, my dear. To victory.
To victory. Who's at the door? Come in, please.
Calm down. This is the police. We have a warrant for the arrest of Mr. Akin Olatunji.
Akin. What's going on?
Relax. They're bluffing. There's no way they have anything on me.
Mr. Akin Olatunji, you are under arrest for corporate fraud, evidence tampering, illegal access to classified company information, and conspiracy to falsely incriminate an innocent person. We have concrete proof that you orchestrated the entire scheme against Linda Johnson.
What nonsense is this? You can't arrest me. Do you know who I am? I'm the next general manager of this company. This is a mistake.
Oh, we know exactly who you are, Mr. Akin. And we also know what you did. You see, while you thought you were erasing evidence, we were gathering it. Thanks to the security footage you tried to destroy, we have proof of you tampering with Linda's computer. Not only that, but your conversation with the CCTV operator was recorded. He confessed that you bribed him to replace the original camera. Oh, and let's not forget the IT logs, which show that you logged into Linda's system while she was in the CEO's office.
Akin. Tell them they're lying. Tell them and let them leave you alone.
This is ridiculous. I want to speak to my lawyer. You can't do this to me.
Oh, you'll get your lawyer. But first, you're coming with us. You see, the CEO personally approved your arrest. He has seen all the evidence, and the company is pressing charges.
The CEO? No, you're making a mistake. This is a setup. I'm innocent.
You can't do this. My husband is powerful. He will get out of this. He will destroy you all.
Oh, he might be powerful, but not above the law.
This can't be happening to me.
Well, Mr. Akino Leitunji, welcome. I must say, you walked in here a powerful man, didn't you? The next general manager, the man destined for the top. And yet, here you are, wearing handcuffs instead of a promotion badge. How does it feel?
Spare me the drama, officer. I know my rights. You have nothing on me. This is all a misunderstanding. I demand to speak to my lawyer.
Oh, you'll get your lawyer, don't worry. But before that, let's have a little chat. I'm curious, Akin. When exactly did you start thinking you were untouchable? When did you believe that you could frame an innocent woman, tamper with security footage, bribe employees, and still walk free?
You're wasting your time, detective. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no proof. No evidence. Whatever nonsense you think you have, trust me, it won't stand in court.
Oh? You think so? Interesting. Let's test that theory, shall we? Recognize this man? Oh wait, you should, it's you. You thought you wiped everything clean, didn't you? Tampered with the security system, erased the footage, and replaced the camera? Well, guess what? Someone got to it before you.
That proves nothing. I could have been in her office for anything.
Oh, you're right. You could have been. Except we also have IT logs showing that you accessed her files at that exact time. And, oh, the best part? We recovered the original CCTV chip, the one you thought you had destroyed. It shows you in action.
This is ridiculous. I want to make a call.
Oh, now you want to make a call? Weren't you just boasting at home about how you outsmarted everyone? How you had closed all the loopholes? You thought you were the smartest person in the room. But tell me, how does it feel to be exposed? Because right now, Mr. Akin, you are completely naked. Every single dirty move you made, we know about it. You're finished.
This is all lies. Someone is framing me. It's Philip. Or maybe Linda. She's doing this to destroy me.
Philip? Linda? Please. The only person who destroyed you is you. Let me tell you exactly what's going to happen, Akin. You're looking at multiple charges. cybercrime, corporate espionage, evidence tampering, defamation. And guess what? With the kind of evidence we have, you're not just losing your job, you're facing serious jail time.
This can't be happening.
Oh, but it is. And it's only just beginning. You thought you were untouchable, but in the end, pride always comes before a fall. Take him to the holding cell. He's done here.
Yes, sir.
So, this is where all your boasting got you? The future general manager, sitting in a jail cell like a common criminal.
Vanessa.
Don't Vanessa me. You lied to me. You said you covered all your tracks. You said they had no proof. And yet, here you are, caught, exposed, humiliated.
I didn't think they had anything on me.
Well, clearly, you thought wrong. And now look at you. Look at us. Do you have any idea what people are saying about me? About our family?
Vanessa. Please. Help me. Get me out of here.
This story is a clear reminder that pride comes before a fall. Akin thought he was untouchable, that his arrogance and schemes would secure his rise to the top. But in the end, his own actions led to his downfall. What you sow is what you reap. Deception, manipulation, and pride may seem to work for a while, but the truth always comes out. Let this be a lesson: humility, integrity, and honesty will take you further than arrogance ever will. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Daniel Udofia Animations for more inspiring and thought-provoking stories. Thank you for watching.